Welcome back to the channel. My name is AL. This is F.O.M DTF, and we back. Thank you guys for watching, liking, comment, subscribing to the channel. For the ones that's new, make sure your notification bells are cut on to all to get all the new content that's dropping, and we're gonna get on with this video. So, all that's out the way. And said what we're doing is we're running a couple test prints, trying to keep the printer still in good printing condition. And I've been having a lot of people been hitting me up lately, asking me about clogging of the printer and what to do, and they tried a lot of different methods and a lot of it's not working for them. So we're gonna try to make it simple but not too complicated. From my knowledge, what's going on, humidity, or you probably printing for long periods of time, not doing nozzle checks in between to look and see where the print head is at, see if we have any challenges clogging, if we can do a nozzle, do a cleaning, and normal cleaning or power cleaning to try to free up whatever's going on with the channel clogging issues. And humidity is one big part. Or maybe you guys bought these printers that was used, and what can I say? You probably just bought a used printer and didn't know the condition. Maybe they said printer prints fine, have one or two channels missing or whatnot, whatever the case may be. So I want to cut this print off because I don't like the way my white is coming out. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. I don't like the way these whites is laying, and you guys can see. So we're gonna stop this print early in the beginning, and what we're gonna do is take care of this because I want to make sure the white is laying properly fine. Like I said, we're doing test printing, so this is part of the test. And if it's not coming out accordingly, you don't want to keep on running the print for so long. You want to go ahead and stop it, cancel the print out, and then do a cleaning. That's what we're gonna do, and get this printer back up and going. So I'm gonna let this finish printing, which it is, and once the computer catches on to me actually canceling the file out, it's gonna stop. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a reset. So we're gonna go and do a power cleaning, we'll do a nozzle check, and we're gonna go back and start over. I did a nozzle check, it looked fine, but I noticed that the channels wasn't super white, but I said, hey, maybe I can print that out. But I see we can't, so let me go ahead and cancel this print job out. And once everything cancels out, then we'll try to get everything back up and going, and get the whites to look white. So let me show you guys once again what it looks like from my point of view. On the whites, they don't look super white. And I also can see a little banding inside the whites too. If you go from the side, you really can't see. The camera don't do it no justice, but it's banding inside the whites. You can see it coming up right here as well too. So it's not supposed to look like that. So we're gonna cancel this print, and then we're gonna go back and do a power cleaning and get back to it. Now this is one of the things that you have to keep in mind when you guys are printing. Sometimes people will, I can't say sometimes, most of the times people will print this out. They'll say, hey, it looks cool, I'm gonna go ahead and see that. It looks good to some people, but I know for a fact that it's not supposed to be looking like just the whites at all. So we'll go ahead and cancel that out, and we're gonna run one back. And I'm gonna show you guys, it's not in the colors, it's only in the whites. So the main thing is the to look. I just set it to cut, so I didn't want to have it cut. So the colors are coming out super nice, but it's just that. So we're gonna go ahead and run another print, and I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop my color down to actual. I'm gonna drop the color down to an actual 30 because it's too much orange. He looks too orange in the face, so we're gonna go ahead and adjust that too as well. So this is the things that I do on a day-to-day basis when I'm printing, or when I'm trying to get a printer up in printing condition for a customer. And we just basically go off of trial and error. But you see, like I said, his face got too much orange in it, so we're gonna pull a little color out of it, and that's what we're gonna do. So go ahead and check that out. Pull a little color out, and then I think we'd be good. So we're gonna go ahead and do a nozzle check after this power cleaning, and we're gonna keep it going. So let's go to this part. I want to show you guys one thing that's a corporate that can be a problem. It's this ink damper right here. Inside this ink damper, as you can see, you have two channels, one for the white and one for the color. Switch it around, you can see. But this right here has some issues going on with this. If you look inside, it's clogged up in here. All that is clogged. Turn it around, you can see it's clogged. So when you try to push ink through print head, it's not going to actually come through because it's clogged up. You can run a lot of power cleaning, a lot of cleanings and cleanings after that, and you will not get no traction. This can be mistaken for clogged print head. So this ink damper or ink assembly, you need to actually change this. The whole ink assembly. If you don't change it, then if you get into the technical side of things and you do your research, you can just switch the dampers inside like this. They pop out and pop, you just put them in. So this right here could be a long shot or it could be an easy shot. Just put the damper right in just like this, right? Got your little cover on the top of it. Get your nice little fine flathead screwdriver just on the side right here. Pop this right here off. Once you pop that off, this whole cover comes off, which is this cover that sits on the top of here. Pull that off, and the ink damper can come out. You got a little wiggle, but you want to be careful that you don't poke on the side of this and actually damage this, because you get ink all up in there. But if it's bad, then you'll be all right, but you don't want to get ink, clean it all out. But if you go ahead and change the damper or change the whole ink assembly, and you change your print head, or if you unclog your print head, or whatever the case may be, you'll have a better traction. We're trying to see what's going on with the printer and how it's printing. So this is one of the main things that people got to keep in mind too. Because when you get your printer used or through anybody else, you don't really know the history of it, taking somebody's word. You have to go through it and see what's wrong. Hopefully you can be able to know what you're looking for to necessitate whatever problem that you need to fix. But this comes in time. So I just tell people, like, it could be multiple problems. You know, it can't just be this one particular thing. It could be the ink damper, it could be the ink system, it could be the print head, it could be multiple things, you know. So the ink channels on this printer in the back of me right here, you can see these channels right here. Probably need to flush those out on both sides. Probably need to move both of the cabin doors completely. You go through the whole printer. It's variables. It's a lot of variables. So I make videos to try to help people understand what's going on with these printers as well. And for the ones that want to deal with all this headache, you can just outsource your transfers. That's why I say, hey, you guys have a chance of winning some game sheets, heat press, ink cartridges, printer, ink, paper, powder, film, whatever you want to say, transfer. So I try to give all these things out because I know there's nobody out here going to help. But you got to invest into yourself. Believe into yourself. Invest into yourself. It's always not about a dollar. Sometimes you got to understand, like, hey, maybe I need to get my mind capacity up first. Let me get my thinking capacity up so I know what I'm facing, so I know how I can go about these situations going to happen with these printers. Because if anybody buy one of these printers and you think that you're always going to have 24-hour support with any other companies, you're wrong. You're never going to have 24-hour support with these printers unless you know somebody's going to help you. That's not too far up on the food chain. Somebody's not too far up on the food chain that actually can be, you know, still trying to help people. So I talk to a lot of people all over the place. Brazil, Belize, Trinidad, Canada, Detroit, Arizona, Texas, all over the map. Pakistan. Shouts out to everybody I just named. I speak to a lot of people, so it's like, man, it's crazy. Well, here we go. Anyways, this is the Nalo check that I was looking for. The whites are super white. You guys probably can see that. We only have 6 channels on this printer. That's all right. But those whites are super white. That's what we're looking at. And we're gonna go ahead and knock this print out. And I showed you guys how the white looked previously. So now you're gonna see how the whites look now after we did a power cleaning and we get this printer back up and going. So let me go ahead and do this real fast. Go ahead and have the mirror image with this print. We're not gonna cut the film. Well, yeah, I cut it. We can cut the film this time. We cut the film this time, so I set it to cut. So now let me show you what the white's gonna look like now after acetate the whites when the printers first start to print. This is what I do. I don't never just print a full image out. Now, idea, you can print a color chart every day to see all your CYMK colors and see how the white is laying. If you have no banding in the colors, no banding in the whites, you can print a little small chart out and then you can get the print done after that. That's idea. But what I did was just basically say, hey, I'm gonna print these images and I'm gonna look at how the first prints start coming out, how the whites are starting to lay, how the colors are starting to lay, and I'm gonna take it from there. And what I seen, the whites is looking like they was kind of like separated, not as white as it's supposed to be, then I know maybe I need to do a cleaning. So that is something that you're gonna have to look at, pay attention to, because you don't want to waste a lot of ink. You don't want to print this whole full image out and the ink is it wastes ink. So you don't want to do that. Looking, keeping the ink cabin doors open. Like I tell you guys, I always monitor the ink consumption in here. I never have the printer to where it is closed up. I want to see my ink levels. I want to see what colors. I'm looking at the sides, looking to see what need to be what. And I say, okay, I need to put ink here. Okay, I need to put ink there. So that's what we're gonna do. So now you're gonna see this printer actually print. And I'm gonna show you once the white start laying out, because it's printing the color right now. I can already tell from the beginning of how it's gonna lay if the whites are gonna be coming out good or it's gonna be coming out kind of like dull, not as white. So that is something that we look at. Something that we look at. Now you see how the whites are looking super white now. At first they wasn't looking as white. They looked kind of ashy white. You can see through the image in the back. That's not what you wanted. So you don't want to be able to too much see through the image if you're trying to lay a heavy white base on it, or if you want your whites to be laying proper and you want to see how, hey, is my whites laying good enough, or they look like they're not laying white enough, let me go ahead and do some adjustments. Let me do a cleaning or something like that. So you look at these whites, guys. These whites look super white. And like I was showing you on the previous one before, the whites wasn't looking as white. You can tell from this one right here, the whites, they look kind of ashy white. See what I mean? So now, when it actually gets down to these bottom images right here, you're gonna see how the white is gonna transition. I didn't like how the white was laying. You can see that. You're not supposed to see that. Now you see how it looks on this one, the white, compared to the white on here. Big difference. I'm gonna show you guys too. This is what we do. We try to get everything dialed in to our best ability. Now you can see how the white is laying on the balloons, right? And look at the white on these balloons right here. You can see through it. Now the reason why you want to do this is because when you powder your images, you want to make sure you don't get no dye migration. And what that means is your image will bleed through your fabric, your t-shirt, sweater, whatever, because the white base, your under base is not heavy enough. So looking at how to identify these certain problems that you're going to be having the whites, not laying this white or whatnot, it's gonna come through trial and error. So now that I'm looking at the white, it looks super, super nice. And I know that I can be comfortable with this underbase when I powder the image and press it onto that garment. I know for a fact that it's gonna be held with a good foundation. So I was looking, I seen the fly come in here. Check this out. Let me show you. Look at this. So you want to have that foundation and make sure that you know how to actually get your proper maintenance and cleaning, and you know, keeping your printer running to the optimum. That's the best thing. Keep it running optimum all the time, guys, you know. So y'all go up here, y'all still can see the image right here, what we got. You know, let me go ahead and switch those back around real fast for you guys can actually see what's going on. So this is what we have. This is what's up. These are just test images that we printing out like I was showing you guys. And you know, we had 300 DPI. So yeah, this looks super nice. Step back, look at that. Come back down over here. Check them out, check me out, check me out. And you do a little cleaning on the printer, get it all together and stuff like this. But hey, this printer just a test printer to show you guys what's going on. Show you guys the quality of the work. Make sure you get that good quality. So now, back to it. When you change your print head, make sure you change the dampers inside of these, or buy you some new ink selectors. Just do it, it's easier for you. It's easier. Then you know, once you flush your system out, and you know that's completely not the case, brand new ink damper, or you flush out the ink damper, flush out the print head if you can, or get you a brand new print head. And once you put the printer fully back together, you know, you have no issues, no problems with the printer whatsoever at all. You have no issue with the printer. So that's the checklist that you want to check off, and make sure that everything that you have and everything that you're doing is going to be in a good printable state. So that's just what's up. So, you know, I'm gonna show you guys how this is coming out. And yeah, man, I'm happy with the way it's laying, the colors, smooth, printer is printing super nice. Humidity is not super high. We had a good humidity, so we won't get any clogging with the whites or the colors. So everything is perfect. Everything came out perfect. Show you guys this right here. So just some little test prints, guys. It's a little test print. Let me step up and show you guys real fast what the test prints came out looking like. You know, you still got orangey in the face, I see, but hey, we just test print to show you the vibrancy and the qualities of, you know, what's going on with these prints. And I like the way the quality looks. It looks nice. It looks super nice. Well, actually, his face came out kind of cool. I like that. So when you guys want to get these vibrant colors, trying to figure out what type of ink you need to be using, type of powder and film you need to be using, go to my website, FOMDTF.com. We have ink, powder, and film. We have the best powder and film that's on the market. It hangs with a lot of different big name brand companies. We have great products as well. You guys can see the quality. The clarity is there. That's what we do. So we try to help people. And you see the base, the white base, a strong white base at a 35 on the white, and when you powder this image, it's gonna come out super nice. You're not gonna have no problems with this. So if you guys are interested in purchasing one of these printers, or interested in purchasing ink, powder, film, or any software, we have it. So you guys just keep in mind, this is what we do. If you guys need brand new ink selectors, if you guys need brand new print heads, we have them. You have 7900s, P6000s, or 7890s, we have them. 11 channel print heads, 8 channel print heads, we have them. You need main boards, motherboards, we have them. So the products, the software, the film, we have everything at an affordable price for you guys. So I just want to say, make sure that you maintenance the printer. Make sure that you don't over maintenance the printer. Make sure that you're watching your ink consumptions with the printer, and you will have the normal problems that will occur. Everybody's going to have problems with these printers. No matter what printer you buy, you're going to have problems if you're not experienced on using these printers. Straight up. So technical support is one of the main things that people don't really have, and they need to factor in. You need to get some type of full training on the printer that you're using, or become one with the printer that you're using, or buy another one because you're going to blow that one out, or be ready to fix that one. Go buy another one so you can still keep your business going until you fix that one, if you can afford it. But other than that, this game, this business, whatever you want to call it, is very costly. It's very, very costly. So, got the helicopter in the back. Got the charter plane in the back. So, I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of here. Remember this, these ink dampers right here can be your main culprit, or can be one of your problems, or it can be the print head, it can be both. Man, so just be careful what printers that you buy. And a lot of these cleaning solutions that you guys use, if you watch this video, if you make it this far, and you say, hey, my printer's having problems, reach out to me. Reach out. But I'm gonna cut this video short. Nah, I can't say that shit. Long as hell. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, liking, and commenting, subscribing to the channel. Go purchase the F.O.M DTF shirt. Have a chance to enter the raffle. And blessings to everybody, and hope your printing experience work out for you guys, no matter where you at. So until then, we out.